So we're going to have a go at solving when there are unknowns on both sides of the equation. Now I'm going to show this first one using bar modelling just because then you can see why we have to do the balance method the way that we have to do. So let's have a go at this. I've got a bar and it's going to have 8 boxes in because it's going to have the 7x and the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7x, x, 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 and then 1. So that's 7x add 1 is equal to, and I'm going to do a bar exactly the same size underneath. And it's going to be 2x, so I need to make sure these lines go exactly underneath as well. 2x plus 46. So all of this is 46. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up what's the same for those. So these x's here, I'm just going to get rid of them, so I don't want to look at those at the moment, because now I can see quite clearly that all of this is 46, which means that just these is going to be 46 take away 1, which is 45. And to figure out what x is, I need to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 45 divided by 5 is 9. So I've got x is equal to 9. Okay, let's now have a look at that using bar. So I've got 7x, using balance method. 7x plus 1 is equal to 2x plus 46. So what was the first thing that we did? Well, the first thing that we did was eliminated those x's that were the same in both of the bars. So I took away 2x from both of the bars, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to take away 2x from both sides. That is eliminating the x's on the right hand side, so there's only x's on the left. So I've got 7x take away 2x, which is 5x. I've still got the add 1. 2x take away 2x is nothing, and I've still got the positive 46. So now I've got 5x plus 1 is equal to 46. We know how to do this balance method now, so I'm not going to go back to bar. So we need to be taking away 1 because we're using our inverse operations. Say it out loud. 5x add 1. Last thing we did was add 1, so the first thing we've got to do is take away 1 from both sides, which is exactly what we did over here with our bar. So we'll end up with 5x is equal to 45, and the last thing that we did with our bar was we divided that 45 into those 5 boxes, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to divide by 5, and we're going to get x is equal to 9. I'm not going to be using bar modelling anymore, I'm going to be going straight to balance method. So let's have a look at this. So I've got 3x take away 1 is 23 take away x. So there's a problem, there's x's on both sides. So let's try and eliminate, and we normally try and eliminate the right hand side, so there's only x's on the left hand side. So to do that at the moment, I've got a take away x. So to get rid of that, I'm going to add x to both sides. 3x add x is 4x. I've still got that take away 1. I've still got 23, but negative x add x is 0. Now I've got back to a simple equation that I know what to do. Say it out loud. 4x take away 1. The last thing I did was take away 1, so now I need to add 1 to both sides. 4x is equal to 24. I want to know what x is. 4x means 4 times x, so I need to do the opposite and divide by 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. so x is 6. Again, I'm just going to go straight to balance method for this. 9x plus 7 is equal to 11x plus 20. Now, we've got unknowns on both sides, so I want to eliminate from one side. Now, I tend to eliminate from the right-hand side, but if I take away 11x from both sides, I'm going to end up with a negative x on the left-hand side. I want to try and avoid negative x's, they get confusing. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to swap both sides over, because if this side is equal to this side, then it's the same the other way around. This side is equal to this side. So let's swap everything over, and I'm going to end up with 11x plus 20 is equal to 9x plus 7. Now let's start eliminating. So I've got 9x here. I don't want 9x on this side, so I'm going to take away 9x from both sides. So 11x take away 9x is 2x. Add 20 is equal to 9x take away 9x is nothing. I'm left with that 7. Say it out loud. 2x add 20. The last thing I did was add 20. So the first thing I'm going to do is to get rid of it. So take away 20. So that's going to leave me with 2x. 7 take away 20 would be negative 13. And I want to know what x is, so I need to divide both sides by 2, because at the moment I've got 2 times x. I need to do the opposite, which is divide by 2. I can leave my answer as minus 13 over 2. Fractions of division, minus 13 divided by 2 is the same as minus 13 over 2. X is minus 13 over 2.